Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Cozy, or Nicole. I play cozy games like Animal Crossing, The Sims, Stardew, all that good stuff. And today we're going to be doing a speed build in The Sims. But I want to first start off by thanking you yet again for the love on my last videos. I hope you like this one too. Obviously this is a little bit different to my Animal Crossing stuff, but I'm hopefully gonna still be a little bit entertaining, I hope. Also, I'm gonna apologize now for a really shameless plug. Tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary of reaching affiliate on Twitch. I'm gonna be going live at 3 p.m. British Standard Time, and we're gonna be doing like a few fun things. We're gonna be playing some Animal Crossing, starting a blue themed island called Blueberry. There's also gonna be like incentives, and there's a little dice giveaway that I'm holding, and just some other fun stuff. So if you would like to be a part of that and come hang out, I would love that. I will put a link to my Twitch in the description. I'll also post like all my other socials in the description for you guys to follow. But yeah, sorry for the shameless plug. That's over now. We can get back to the video. So yeah, as you can see, I kind of didn't really know to start with what I wanted to build. I kind of went with a blue suburban theme. I don't know why I got there, but I did, you know. And yeah, here is me attempting to figure out the floor plan. I cut a lot of it out because it took me forever to try and figure out the floor plan. Even though it's like a small build, it shouldn't be that difficult. I just couldn't figure out where exactly I wanted it. So I kind of went with like the living room in the front corner, and then the kitchen and the dining over to the side, bedroom in the back, and a little bathroom. So it's not the biggest of builds, but it will do for just one sim, you know. I also adore the landscaping that I did. It's not anything special, it's really simple, but I like it. And I wanted to try and do it with debug, because there's a cheat that you can use where you can get some of the items that are just around the world for free, because I wanted to try and make the lot a little bit cheaper. So I was going to try to get some plants from the debug menu. However, I think a mod that I have might be a bit dodgy, because my debug menu just isn't working how it should. So I had to just buy them out of the normal like build by catalog. So it's got a little bit more expensive there, but not much. I really struggled trying to work the windows around. And as you can probably see in a minute, I gave up on that side of the house completely and decided to put a chimney in. I was like, if I put a chimney in, that means I don't have to have windows. It works out, you know? Yeah, I changed my mind about the windows quite a few times. Speaking of windows, ignore the bay window at the front. It's clipping into the roof, and I'm now just realizing that. So don't talk about it. We don't see it. But no, I've recently gotten back into building The Sims because I re-downloaded my reshade mods, so the game just looks like so much prettier now, and it's a lot more laggy. It took me a long time to kind of film this because my game was lagging a little bit, just a little bit. But I think it's worth it for the way that the game looks when you've got the reshade on. It is so much better than just the normal game. I do wish I built this on a bigger lot, because I came to do the garden at the back and I was like, oh, there's not much room at all in this garden for anything. So I kind of had to just, you know, go with a tiny like little picnic bench and a grill and just a few planter pots basically. But I'm glad I didn't give this like too much personality, because now there's like room for you guys if you want to download it to take up some of that stuff and just put whatever you want in, like any skill building items and things like that. I was going to attempt to put a chessboard in the living room. However, I greatly like overestimated how much space I had in there. I did not have as much space as I thought. Once I put like the sofa and the TV in, I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be a tight squeeze. Yeah, I should probably test this as well. I should play test this. I've just realized that I never actually got around to play testing it, so I'm hoping it's fully functional for you guys. I really am. Yeah, I really am. But yeah, the outside of the build was very like dark blue theme with like the roof being black and the shutters being black on the windows, and then like the blue siding. And I kind of wanted to carry that on inside, but not have it be the main focus. And it took me so long to figure out what kind of wallpaper I wanted. Um, I went with the floral one from Cottage Living at first, and then I was like, I don't know. I don't want it to look old fashioned. I kind of wanted this to be like a modern house. So I had to try and like figure it out. And then I found like the most amazing colored rug from the new horse ranch pack, I think it was. And I kind of was like, okay, I'm gonna base my entire color scheme for this house off of this rug. So it's kind of like a light blue, dark blue, orange, and white type of vibe. And then I found the wallpaper with the tiger on it, and I was like, this is kind of perfect. It's kind of like bluey green with the orange of the tiger on there, and I can make this work. It's all coming together, you know. But yeah, I struggled a bit because this isn't usually my like go-to decorating style either. I don't know what it is, what my decorating style is, but this isn't it. So I really struggled with trying to get everything to match, especially the wood tones. Because with this game, none of the wood tones ever match. Like it took me forever to try and match the coffee table with the TV console. And then I was like, you know what, Nicole, you're not gonna get everything to match perfectly, so just maybe give up this one time and accept that it's not gonna be perfect. But yeah, in front of those two windows was where I was gonna try and put the chess table. However, yeah, I quickly realized that there was not going to be enough space once the sofa was in there, and I didn't want to shorten the sofa down because I really liked how the leather one looked with the cushions and the blanket on the back. I thought those two really matched the color scheme. Um, I recently got my first pet stuff because it was free. I'm not sure if it still is. It might be. So I would recommend checking that out and getting it if you can. I think that and Romantic Garden might be free still. So I'd definitely check that. Because if you can get it for free, you can get it for free. Um, but yeah, I used the little pet bed out of the My First Pet stuff, which is shaped like an egg, and it's so cute. I was like, okay, I've got to use this, surely. But I did have to go back and edit this house because I put the pet bed in, and then after I finished recording and like filming, I realized I didn't put anything else relating to pets in this build at all. I was like, I've not got a pet bed. No, I've got a pet bed, sorry. I've not got a pet bowl or like a litter tray, anything like that. So I quickly went back and I put like a little food bowl in the dining area, and I put the litter tray out on the back like porch area, which is a bit of a weird one, but it was a covered one. It was like one of the little box ones, so it's not like your cat's gonna be getting wet if they go out, you know? Also, I struggled so much with the kitchen in this build. You are gonna see me like just mess around with it so much. Because I couldn't decide on what colour I wanted to go for the cabinets, and I couldn't decide what colour I wanted to go for the appliances. And it was just a mess. And then I found that oven, and I was like, do you know what? We're gonna go with this. We'll go for some blue cabinets to tie it all in, and we'll hope that that's good. We will hope that that's good. And then I kind of switched everything around. I kind of moved this. I think I moved the stove. I think I put it in front of I put it in front of the window. And I wanted it to be like lined up perfectly with the window. However, that meant like shifting over some cabinets and trying to figure that out to make sure that they weren't clipping. So yeah, I've got to hope that those also are like working and they're usable. I'm hoping that they are. But I actually really liked how the kitchen came out in the end. I really like the tiles in the background. I was hoping that there was one that was more like orangey and blue instead of like yellow and blue, but this was the closest I could find because the other swatches were too just blue, like all the way blue. So I didn't want it to be too in your face. I'm cluttering up the kitchen a little bit now, and I'm trying not to do too much because I don't want it to become unusable. I wanted at least one tile that you could kind of cook on. And yeah, the dining room, I decided to just go all out with the colours. I found that little table that's got like the orange, the red, the blue on it, and I was like, do you know what? This works. We can go with this. So then I was like, yeah, we'll go with some blue and orange chairs as well. Why not go all out? The rugs gave me such a hard time in this build. Like, every time I tried to place a rug, apart from the living room, I just struggled. I just couldn't like find the right shape, and then I couldn't find the right colors, and I was just going back and forth and back and forth. Yeah, I also had to go back and like put some extra like curtains and like plants around the place that I forgot to do whilst I was actually decorating, because I have a sieve for a brain. So when I'm filming, I don't think about things. And then as soon as I stop and I'm like, yeah, I'm done, I'm like, oh wait, no, I should have added this. I should have added that. I should have added this. Why didn't I think of that? And yeah, it's a major problem. But I didn't really know what to put on like this like awkward little, like, I don't know, almost like corridor section that's by the bathroom and the bedroom. So I just put a lot of clutter. I put like a little speaker thing, so that'll be functional. You can listen to like music on it and things. The bathroom, okay, I wanted to go more orange in here. However, the vibes were just blue. The vibes were blue. I couldn't find a tile that looked good, that matched with it, because I was obsessed with the floor tiles in here and I really, really wanted to use them, but I couldn't find anything that fit on the walls properly. So this is it's not the most fancy and decorated bathroom that you'll ever see, but it's hopefully functional. That's just that's the vibe of the entire video. Just, it's hopefully functional, you know? We're gonna hope and pray. But yeah, oh god, the bedroom. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but I had trouble, okay? I always like, I screw myself over with the floor plans because I commit to them and then I'm like, I decorate it all, and then I'm left with one room that I'm like, oh, I don't know how to lay this out now. And this bedroom was like that for me. It really was. I start off with it like where it is now, and then I flip it over a bit more, and then I'm like, no, but I can't fit the desk in properly. So I have to try and like shuffle everything around, and you'll see me moving it like so many times. And eventually I just land on, do you know what? We'll push the bed up against the wall. Because hopefully the Sims can just scoot over and it's not like too much of an issue. But I'm hoping that they fixed the glitch where the Sims don't actually scoot over. I'm hoping they fixed it and that they'll actually do that. Oh yeah, another thing that I fixed and went back and did, I added a curtain over the sliding glass door. Because my partner pointed out something very, very, like, big. He was like, huh, so you've got like a full sliding glass door like right at the end of the bed so like people can watch you sleep? And I was like, yeah, that's a valid point actually. That is a very valid point. I'm gonna have to add a curtain in now. I mean, I know it doesn't really matter because it's The Sims and no one's actually going to be doing that. However, I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me. I was like, I've got to go for realism, surely. But I also decided to add that little like crate of like records into the bedroom as well, because I was sat here and I was like, okay, I need to give them something. I need to give them a few skill building items, and a guitar could be one of them. They could be into music. But yeah, so that's what I kind of decided in the end. They were going to be like a blue musician. That is the vibe. But yeah, we are finishing up now and we are getting into some screenshots. Thank you so much for being here and for watching and for listening to me ramble for this long. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Like I said, I will link all of my socials down in the description below, and my Twitch if you want to come by and hang out with me when I play The Sims and Animal Crossing and games like that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!